In this video, we're gonna get acquainted with the interface of Illustrator interface. Okay, so however you open your program, the first thing that you see is this. Look, I'm gonna click on my icon here at the bottom, and you will probably get something like this. Right now, there is a blank project going on right now. So however your program opens, whenever you're ready to start a project, you can press the control key and the N key. Alternatively, you can go to the file menu and then click on new. Okay, so the N for new, it means it's a new project, a new document. Okay, right now, do not pay too much attention to this. Well, you know what? Rather, I'm gonna create a sheet, a project that requires a 10 inches by 10 inches, 10 inches wide by 10 inches tall, or vice versa. Right here. Yeah, 10 inches wide by 10 inches tall. For now, that's all you need to know. We're gonna get into those other little details later. All right, so you click on create, or you press the enter key to proceed. Okay, and this is what we got. Like I said, this is a blank document that has the dimensions of 10 inches wide by 10 inches tall. Very well. So the interface, that's what we're here for. Okay? Interface. At the very top of the window, you see the file menu. All right, file menu. I'm gonna type it here. So each one of the elements inside of the file menu, it's a menu. Take a look. We have the file. We have the file menu. I'm sorry, this is the menu bar. This is called the menu bar. Okay? So each one of the elements in the menu bar, it's a menu. Okay? So we have the file menu, we have the edit menu, we have the object menu, and so on and so on. Type menu, effect menu, window menu. Okay? Menu bar. There we go. Immediately below the menu bar, it goes from this spot all across to the end. That's called the control panel. Control panel. Immediately below the control panel, right here, we have, it's called the title bar. Title bar. In the title bar, we find the names or titles of the different documents or projects that we're working, well, not at the same time, but kind of. Say, for example, this is a project, this is another project, and this is another project, this is another project, and so on. So if you keep your things well organized, you should know what title belongs to the project that you're working on. All right, so title bar, right? Next, here on the left, we have the tools panel. Okay. Each one of these buttons is called a tool. We have the selection tool, or some people call it the black arrow. We have the direct selection tool. Some people call it the white arrow. We have the magic wand tool. We have the lasso tool, the pen tools, the type tool, the line segment tool, and the rectangle tool, in which you'll find other shape tools. The rectangle is a shape tool. If you click and hold, you'll find the rounded rectangle tool, which it does rounded corners on rectangles and squares. We have the ellipse tool, which it makes ovals and circles. Polygon tool, which it makes triangles, squares, pentagons, hexagons, etc. Octagons, nonagons, and decagons. All right, so we have the star tool, self-explanatory. It creates stars. The flare tool is also self-explanatory. It creates like a flare, and so on. Okay, so all of these are tools. The magnifying glass, the hand tool, well, other tools right there. Okay, so the tools panel, you can display it in two columns like this. See, we have one column, we have two columns. If it's agreeable with you, you can display it in one column. If you click right here at the top, there is a double arrow. Okay, so when you toggle on and off, you're gonna do one column, two columns. It's up to you. All right, so next, other elements that help us in creating artwork are the panels. Okay, the panels, depending on how you're using them, later I'm going to show in another video how to properly handle panels. But right now I'm going to show you, and I like to mention that the majority of the panels that we use, it's about 50 of them, are found in the window menu. So if you ever need a panel, you just come and click on it and find it here. For example, I want to say maybe this one that I use a lot, or we use a lot, could be this one, the Pathfinder panel. Okay, you click it, you're gonna see a little check mark next to it. It means that this is open somewhere on my desktop. I need to find it, and you're gonna see it here. When you display your panels around the work area, it's called a floating panel. Floating panel. Okay, so let me write this down here. It means that there is no organization with the panel. It's still functional, but like I said, in future videos, I'm going to show you how to handle those panels. So, floating panels. Okay. Naturally, you can click here at the top, hold it, and you can drag it anywhere you want. All right, so now I'm going to press my Z key or click on this tool It's called the magnifying glass or the zoom tool. Look, click, and I want to zoom out. Okay, so I press the Alt key on my keyboard and click. And click. And click. But I don't want that Z there, so I'm going to delete it. Okay. All right, so the white space in the middle, which in other programs like Word, Microsoft Word, or maybe PowerPoint, is where everything happens. Okay, all the images that you're gonna be create are gonna be in this white area. It's called the artboard. Okay, artboard. Let me write it down. There we go. So again, everything or anything that you want in your flyer, poster, business card, etc., needs to be inside of this white area. Okay, the gray area surrounding the artboard, this big area, is called the pasteboard. Pasteboard. Okay, so you can create artwork outside of the artboard, and later, if you wish or if necessary, you can just, let's say you type this out here. So when you want to include it in your project, you just click, hold it, and drag it onto the white area, like that. Okay. Well, of course, you can create objects that you can be contemplating on using it or not. For example, this. Let's say that is a very detailed element of your design, but you're thinking about using it with your with the rest of the design, but you say, no, I don't know, I'm not sure. So you can leave it out here until you decide to use it. Okay? So you can resize it. When you are ready to use it, you can just drag it and put it in. If you decide not to use it, well, you can leave it out here. Actually, you can leave as many objects around your artboard, and this will not affect the printout. See? This will stay right here. Only the things that are inside of your artboard are going to be active, right? So, pasteboard, nothing outside of the pasteboard. Okay, don't try to put anything out here, or here, or here, or here, because the program will bounce it back. All right, so that's the interface. Okay, watch for more videos. Thank you for watching.